This is my updated what art supplies I use video. These are all the art supplies that I use on a regular basis. I start almost everything with the Prismacolor color erase pencils. These are really great because it's basically a colored pencil, so you could draw over it, but you could also erase it if you need to. So if you want to do any inking or line work, you can kind of just erase that after you're done. Otherwise, it fades really well if you scan it. My newest favorite has been these Ecoline brush pens. They are really, really great. They're really, really juicy and almost kind of watery without losing any pigment. They're one of my favorite brush pen markers right now. I don't know how long they last. I haven't been using them for a super long time. You all know I love my trusty Tombow dual brush pen markers. These are water-based as well as the Ecoline ones, and really vibrant, really easy to use. I use them for pretty much everything. They're fun to layer. They make some good textures. I really like them. You can use them kind of as watercolor as well. My go-to pen for inking is the PenTell Pigment Ink Color Brush Pen. It's a big handful, but basically it's just a PenTell ink pen. You can get the refills for them so you don't have to throw away the whole brush. I'm using the fine point size. I also have the medium that I used to use quite a bit, but with this one you can get a little bit more detail in there. And I use this for pretty much everything. And I do prefer the water-soluble ones just because then you can kind of use it in a watercolor way, but you also have to be careful because if you do, you can smear it pretty easily, and it will bleed a little bit if you kind of touch it to any other kind of water-soluble material. It does work really well for what I use it for, which is mostly illustration, drawing on top of water-soluble markers. You can use it on top of alcohol-based markers. You can use it with watercolor. I love it because you can use it with just about anything. I also like to use just the regular Prismacolor colored pencils. I usually only use like the black ones, but they are great for adding texture, doing line work. I do use the other colors too, but the black is easy just to add some of that rough texture that I like in my work, so I do use those quite a bit. This is a newer product that I've been trying out. It is called the Zig Cartoonist White Brush Pen, and it's water soluble and it is pretty light opacity, so you do have to kind of build it up. I will mention too that I do use some watercolor from time to time. I use the Stuart watercolor palette and I absolutely love it. I also use the Windsor Newton gouache, usually just the white one, and I'll mix that with watercolors. Sometimes I'll mix it with gouache too. And then I just wanted to mention I do occasionally use just a regular mechanical pencil for doing beginning sketches. For most of my illustrations, these are what I use every single day, and I love. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.